Hey y'all, it's Shani, certified feline training and behavior specialist with Wild at Heart, and your cat should be eating at least 5 small meals a day. The scientific evidence proves that cats prefer to eat many small meals a day versus just 1 or 2 bigger meals. For over 50 years, there have been studies in laboratories and also in homes that prove cats prefer many small meals a day. This benefits not only your cat's overall well-being, but also their physical and mental health. Several studies show evidence that this will actually increase your cat's daily activity. And that could be because cats generally are going to hunt and then kill and then eat. So you should be playing with your cats and then feeding them their meals to mimic that very natural sequence of hunt, kill, eat, groom, and sleep. A major consideration into why you should be feeding your cats at least 5 meals a day is that cats generally associate their mealtime with when they drink water. And because cats are super prone to all of these urinary issues like UTIs, crystals, blockages, kidney disease, feeding them several meals a day is going to benefit their urinary health. And when you feed your cat more meals a day, you are having even more opportunity to build that bond through positive association with your cat. So when you don't feed your cat as many times as they should be eating, that can lead to issues like food aggression, aggression between cats, and all of those restless behaviors like incessant meowing. We need to remember that cats are still wild at heart, and when we feed them in a more species appropriate way, we are allowing them to live in their instincts and experience these very natural behaviors in sometimes a very unnatural environment, like inside a home. So if you have a cat, we need to do what's best for them, and we need to feed them the way that they would want and need to eat. And of course, cats should be eating mainly wet food. You can use auto feeders. They have auto feeders for wet food. You can use Kongs, you can use treat balls, food puzzles, all of these amazingly enriching activities to not only get up to that at least 5 meals a day, but also add a lot of enrichment into your cat's life. So even if a couple of those meals are dry food or treats, it's more important, in my opinion, that cats are eating many small meals a day versus just 2 big wet food meals. So let's go over a basic food schedule for the average cat. You could start the day by feeding your cat a wet food meal. Depending on when you leave for work, maybe it takes you 2 hours to get ready for work. So right when you get up, feed them a wet meal. Maybe after 2 hours, right before you leave work, you can feed them a second wet meal. And then you can leave some treat balls or use auto feeders for when you're at work. When you come home from work, you can do a third or second wet meal. And then right before you go to bed, make sure you play with your cat, feed them their last wet meal of the day, and then use auto feeders or treat balls for meals overnight. Now that's just an example. It can be done in many various ways depending on your cat's needs and your schedule. If you have more questions about this, try to jump onto one of my lives. I have been doing lives pretty much every other day. It's great to connect with you all and answer your questions directly. And here are some of the studies that are referenced.